Hi, this is EEB Tarot, two E's and a B Tarot. I'll be reading for the sign of Aquarius. I've pre-shuffled the deck so I can get right into the spread. It's going to be an 8-card spread for the next 8 days. So if the reading resonates, it'll start the day after you hear the reading. The reading is timeless, but we are in, what is this? Have we gone into, are we still in Taurus season or are we in Gemini season? I don't know, but either way, timeless. If more cards come out, then like at the end of the 8-card pool, I'll factor those in, but 8 cards, no clarifiers, all upright as well. 8 cards for Aquarius. 8 cards for the next 8 days. Four more. Three more. Three more. Ouch. Sorry, Aquarius. 2 more. 1 more. Oh my goodness. It's like a lot happening. Okay, so on day 1, you have the Empress, which is major for Taurus. We are in Taurus season at the time I'm doing the reading. But you may also have Taurus somewhere significant in your chart. The multiplicity of the Empress could be significant, but we'll get into that once we break down the days, day by day. 6 of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's day 2, 6 of Wands. Day 3, 7 of Swords. That's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you are present in the first part of the week, Aquarius, but we just got to figure out in what regard, right? Like, and sevens, even 7 of Swords isn't always a negative thing. Like, we got to just kind of see what the energy is given. 6 of Cups on day 4. Did I say 7 of Swords day 3? 6 of Cups day 4. That's water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Day 4 is 9 of Swords. There you are again, air energy, Aquarius. And on day, what is that? Day 6, the High Priestess. That's major for water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have the Star. Doop, 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 doop. There you are. If you aren't showing up fully in the first part of the 8 days, Aquarius, you most certainly are standing up in your power in the second half of the 8 days. Stars major for you. The Devil is major for Capricorn. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. So whatever's going on day 8, it'll be offset anyway from what the cards are saying and what it's feeling like energetically. Okay, so like I said at the start of the reading, Aquarius, all out the first initial like sense I got was like it's just a lot going on. Now just kind of got to see like in what regard. So On day one, you are, and again, this is the day after you see the reading. But on day one, the Empress, which is major for Taurus, is about vitality, beauty, self-care, um, extending and multiplying in abundance. It's just all things that are like coming together and growing. You know what I mean? So there's I don't know, but the Empress could also suggest new life. Um, Either you are birthing or conceiving something in terms of children, or an idea or a vision or something that is going to grow and progress uh, through your bloodline. You know what I mean? So this is day one. As the week progresses, the 8 days, it may be more clear what these specific things are focusing on, because it may all have to do with one major thing, or it may just have to do with a bunch of miniature little pots that you got cooking on the stove. Six of um I don't know, it's so funny. I just got a picture of like all the burners having pots on them right now, and like steam kind of, it's like metal pots and the deep ones, and steam kind of I don't know, billowy. I don't know what's the word for floating up. You know, Six of Wands, again, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That says that you have accomplished some sort of goal. You have completed something with success, and it is well earned, well deserved. It's recognition, it's celebration, it's confirmation in being and doing exactly what you are being led or uh, encouraged to continue doing. You know what I mean? Um, so whatever happened on day one, day two is further, it's reinforcing, you know what I mean, the previous day. Um, the Empress is also like a feeling card, right? Like very, on day one, it's a feeling card. So, and day two with the Six of Wands is an actionated card. So, your words are backing up your actions in the first couple of days of the 8 days, in whatever regard this is. On day three, there may be something with the Seven of Swords. Um, there may be something that you're not ready to talk about or have questioned or whatever. Um, Day three could just be like, this is on the previous 2 days, something I'm putting something into action that's going to be really good for me long term. And day three is, I may not necessarily want to share this with everyone. Um, uh, Seven of Swords doesn't mean somebody's having some malicious secret that they're keeping from you. It could mean that, but the Seven of Swords is also about insight and inner knowing, and maybe just getting that inclination like, let me hold off on this until necessary, right? That's day three, okay? Or hold off not doing it, because clearly with day two, Six of Wands, I mean, hold off on sharing the information. You know what I mean? Day four is Six of Cups. This could quite possibly be you maybe in a space where you are going to connect with your close circle about this. You know, the very much need to know old school day ones, or inner, you know what I mean? Like in the circle of trust kind of thing. Um, and it feels safe. It feels like a safe space to do that if you just need to connect with somebody in on that level. You know what I mean? On day four, seeing if I get anything else from like how this feels. It feels like it feels like it's like connecting to kinship or closeness to like like a family, you know what I mean? But not necessarily the traditional, what would probably come to your mind first. I mean, like in any regard that an energetic connection, you know what I mean? Like um, you're leaving space for that on day 4. But in a way that you want to share something that's meaningful to you in that, you know what I mean? And day 5, 9 of Swords, you may get a little anxious about what you shared, you know what I mean? Like, but I would not stress myself out about it. You know what I mean? Like, don't let it keep you up at night. Whatever this is, or maybe feeling like, okay, now that I've expressed this, I really got to go through with this. You know what I mean? Like, you've spoken it. You know what I mean? So now you got to commit to it, kind of thing, and don't on day 5 start adding unnecessary pressure to yourself. 5s are also significant for change. So this may be the day where it's like that oh crap moment. You know what I mean? Like I've planted the seeds. Now I got to do the actually hard, like tend to the soil, and you know what I'm saying. But don't allow it to overtake you. Um, you got there because you had what you needed to get there, and that's no different than staying there. You know what I mean? 9 is also significant for adaptability. You, regardless of whatever mental uh, prodding that may be going on with you, um, you 9 is still about adaptability. You know what I mean? You're able to maneuver through this and go with the flow. You know, you're air, so you can maneuver like kind of like water, in terms of that flow and that current, right? And speaking of which, on day 6, High Priestess, major for water signs, right? It's being able to um, go into your inner knowing and bring yourself um, peace and perfect peace and sensibility about yourself in terms of not over moderation in all areas that are necessary. You know what I'm saying? Um, but some of you could also be highly intuitive, and there's something that takes place on day 6, and repeating sixes with the 6 of Wands above, and then the 2 High Priestess happening on the 6th day, the 2 card. Um, it also suggests duality. So there may be something that on day 6 is connected to what happens on day 2 that kind of just like gives you this confirmation of your connection to spirit, or your ability to be tapped in or something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like whatever intuitive or psychic or clairs that you may have, something about day 6 makes you like feel very connected to it. On day 7, Aquarius, you have the Star card, which is major for your sign. And this is all about standing out, stepping up, being noticed, recognized, which again happened on day 2 of the 8 days. But this is on steroids. You know what I mean? Like, this star energy is, yes, 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 the one who you didn't think was coming is here. Hi. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's very, I'm gonna dance naked in the wind, I'm gonna dance naked in the moonlight, in the stardust, in the ocean, in the sand. Like, I'm gonna be free and be uninhibited and be exist in my beauty and my really grounded and balanced and divinely protected space. Like, You have ancestral protection. You have um, heavenly protection, universal, like, yeah. Something happens on day 7 where you are immensely uh, just at peace and good. And maybe you go out with a friend or something. You just had a really good lunch together, or uh, you end up meeting, I don't know, you meet up with somebody for an activity or something, and it just feels very um, like beneficial for you. Um, day 8, the devil, which is again major for Capricorn. Maybe you have Capricorn somewhere else in your chart, or you are connecting with a Capricorn on that day. But the devil's just speaks of overindulgence in something, right? Or an unhealthy connection to something. So but it also speaks to passion, right? So with the sun at the bottom of the deck, I don't think that this is necessarily something super negative. I think it's just suggesting that there's something that feels really good, and you are experiencing it in a way that it is like out of body, right? It's like I'm gonna pull one. I'm gonna pull one card for the devil card, because with the sun at the bottom of the deck, I really don't feel like this is an unhealthy thing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is something that feels good for you, but won't be harmful to you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like it would be a guilty pleasure. It's like just a pleasure. You know what I mean? Just one to clarify the devil. Is this a positive passion or an unhealthy one for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the deck. Hierophant. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. It's just something. It seems like something that's going to really get you excited at the end of the week, or at the end of the 8 days. Like this could be, oh, that deposit hit. Let's go out tonight. You know what I mean? I don't know. It feels like you're really connecting to your um your inner, that voice or something like that connection to your spiritual connection. Like you feel tapped in and locked in all the ways you need to throughout the whole 8 days. Like it feels like it's like it's kind of like, you know what I mean, like just it's, I don't know, sorry, I'm trying to explain the picture that I'm seeing in my head, but it's just a lot of poop, poop, so never mind. I feel like y'all get it anyway. All right, Aquarius, this is your reading. Hopefully you stuck around to the end. If you did and it resonated, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know. And I will be back for more readings for your sign soon. Be well and be blessed. Thank you.